Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm doing an update for the Divine Masculine from the 15th of September to the 20th of September. Now, please remember that time is fluid, guys, and it's basically the full moon that is going to occur on the 14th. I think it's a full moon in Pisces, and I wanted to check and see. It's a massive reading, people, but bear with me at this point in time because I wanted to really go into the depth of this reading to see what is going on with the Divine Masculine now and going forward into the month of September as well. The changes, the frequencies, the vibrations, the energies. I've really done a massive in-depth check on this energy for the Divine Masculine because I felt that it's very important at this point in time for the Divine Feminines to know what is going on really. Because a lot of things you might not know, you might not see at this point in time, but please know that this is all happening under covers. So you have to understand what is going on, positive, negative, influences, whatever is disappearing, whatever is coming in, we will see it together, guys. Now, before I go into this reading, people, I have decided, or rather, I had decided to take a few guidance with regards to his major lesson that he has learned with regards to this twin flame journey and the twin flame connection from the past many months, years, whatever time period you people have been connected in this twin flame relationship. So the major lesson that he has learned, guys, with regards to his own feelings, his own understanding, his own internal situations, whatever changes that he has noticed and has gone through with him. The major lesson that he has learned today is that he had the magic with him. He definitely had this magic to manifest what he had wanted to manifest in this twin flame connection because the magician had come into his zone, people, with regards to this connection. And it was completely up to him to have taken the help of this magician to have done what he wanted to do in this connection, people. And it is a point in the story that he has learned to understand, to feel the connection in the right way, because today what he sees is that he hadn't used the magic, guys. He hadn't used the magic, or he hadn't helped the magician to have manifested this magic, people. And because he didn't do the right thing, the power that he had with regards to manifesting this magic had disappeared. The emperor in the reverse, people. Okay, his entire structure went for a complete roll off the track kind of a thing. Okay, so he today realizes, and because of that, guys, because his power was gone, the structure was gone, because he couldn't manifest the right balance into his life with the help of the magician in this twin flame connection, he lost out on that because somewhere he could not connect with the magic in his zone. And because of that, guys, he could not get the divine inspiration and the truth of this twin flame connection, what it was all about, and why it had started in the first place in here. He had, because his own imbalance in life could not connect him with the magic, therefore he could not connect himself with this divine journey and the truth of this divine journey, guys. That's a big time lesson he has learned till date. Okay, and because of that, because he could not connect himself, people, he could not connect his own situation as the King of Pentacles. the shining leader of confidence, that he could not bring back his victory, his joy, his celebration, his high vibrational energy of the Nine of Cups. He could not do that because he was not able to move forward with regards to this connection in here with the Lover's card, people. He was stopped. He was stopped by the Magician with the Two of Wands in the reverse. He could not prepare, he could not plan, although if he had done this work in the right way, he would have got himself back as the King of Pentacles. He would have got the Six of Wands, his victory, his joy, his celebration. He would have got his high vibrational energy. Everything was there in this connection. Everything was there. But it was only him who could not connect to the Magician because he could not connect to the twin flame connection, people. He could not connect. Okay, and that's a big time lesson, people, that till date he has learned that it was all because of him. It was all because of him that everything that went out of his hand, went out of his control, was only because he could not do the right thing. Whereas the unfortunate part of the story is, guys, that he had the alchemist with him. He had the Magician who had given him all that power to connect with him so that he could walk through with in the right direction with his magical powers to create and manifest this twin flame connection. But he could not connect himself with it. And that is the reason he was left out completely. Because it was, today he realizes, guys, he realizes that everything that has happened has gone wrong in this connection was only because of him, people. Which now he is trying to overrule and override, people. Now, over here in this period in time, ladies and gentlemen, ladies especially, my divine feminine guys, what is working on this connection for him is card number 47, which is the Grand Cross, or is called the Provoker, from the astrological point of view, which is equal to the Nine of Wands energy, people. Okay, so what it is basically, it is letting him know now, his life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Look at him. So it is basically letting him know that yes, things have gone wrong, things have not gone the right way, whatever has happened, but it's a great catalyst for movement and change in this connection. Because, at this point in time, it's a very rare astrological configuration. It's called the Grand Cross or the Grand Square, which occurs when 4 planets form a perfect cross in the skies. And that is exactly what is happening in this connection with the divine masculine, people. Okay, and the Grand Cross is the most rare and intense of all this connection, of all this planetary position, guys, because it represents the 4th direction. It's the cosmic cross. It's symbolic of the 4 seasons, the equinoxes, the solstices, as well as the cross quarter days, indicating a period of time when your life may seem at cross purpose. It occurs, now this is the best part of the story. This connection, this Grand Cross occurs when it indicates a crisis. And also, through this calamity will be a painful process of growth, renewal, and eventually a greater foundation for happiness and success. Because, at this point, it is almost as if the planetary energies are in competition with one another to push the divine masculine in the right direction. So he's feeling provoked, frustrated over traps that seem to have been set in his way. It is as if everything is working at cross purpose and he feels pulled in many directions. It is also about communication, guys. Okay, it is also about communication. But more simply, his effort to accomplish more as he is juggling the balls in the air. A lot of things are going on because there are four planets striking their force in the divine masculine at this point in time. So, focus and organization part of his life is the key. It's very important because once on track, the momentum towards the attainment of what you desire will be impossible to stop. It's the preparation time that he's going through, okay? Because once he starts on that journey, nobody can stop him. So it mainly has to do with the shifting of energies and switching back into gear. And it is also about love and relationship, which is a fated quality. So you will not want to let go of a person no matter how hard it gets. And that is exactly what he is doing, feminine. He cannot let go of you. He cannot let go of this connection. There will be sacrifice and compromise with this relationship. And it will be one where you may want to bump your head against the many walls that seem to fly out of nowhere. You are being challenged, and if you do not weather it out and see what the future brings, you will likely always regret letting this relationship go. And he cannot afford to do this, guys. But the positive part of the Grand Cross is he's becoming more realistic and focused. He's not being attracted by the glitz and glamour of anything in life at this point in time, but is looking towards stability and long lasting success. It is also a time to draw upon his own strength. In doing so, he will be able to move from uncertainty into a place of peace and contentment. So the key ideas is pressure, discipline, there will be frustration, but growth, defensiveness, competition, and finally, victory, people. Okay, so it is all happening in the divine masculine zone in this period in time. And he, at this point in time, his focus and his intention is upon these three things in life, guys. One is his intuition, his crown chakra, and his new beginning. He's fighting with all this at this point. Like I said, he's bringing back his focus on himself. He's doing the shadow work with his intuitive self. He's looking at the dark. He's looking at the light. He's looking at this wand in the middle that he wants to grab from both the intuitive self, the subconscious, and the conscious self. And because of that, his crown chakra is opening up, guys. Okay, he's opening up his crown chakra to understand the spiritual connection in this relationship, which is calling him now towards the new beginning, a new journey, a new destination for him at this point in time, in this period in time, guys. So in the higher self, it's all happening because of this astrological influence, which is crossing over with the four planetary positions that is fighting with each other to move him in the right direction. And this is the time where he will need his strength to stay focused upon his intention with regards to his manifestation, guys. So he is in that period in time where he is kind of holding on to his own patience, trying to work, getting prepared, because once he moves, there is no holding him back, there is no stopping him. So it's that preliminary work that you normally do just before you get onto the track, people. You know, it's something like the athletes where they prepare for the race. You know, they keep practicing, they keep rehearsing all the stories, that people do until the final day happens and the person is called on the tracks to participate in that competition. So for the divine masculine, he is very much in that position until the 20th of September, getting ready for the final run to his victory, people. Okay? So at this point in time, you will have to understand this is where he is situated at this moment. He is he's right there. Okay? So there is nothing for you to worry about because he's coming to the place of getting onto the tracks in the spirit and time. He is embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. He's getting back his focus in life. He's getting back his intention to begin the journey, the Seven of Roses, people. Okay? He's coming to terms with the fact that this union is a tantric union or a spiritual union, people. And he cannot let go of this. So he has to embrace this beautiful spiritual, with enthusiasm. He is embracing this union to start walking into the twin flame connection, to begin the journey being wise, both of you together, with wisdom, which at this point in time, he's giving it a very hard thought, people. He's thinking about, like I told you, he's preparing, he's moving, he's looking at different oppositions, opposing forces, what he has, what he doesn't have, who are the people who can come in his way, what are the blocks that he will have to work upon, how does he take the route, which route does he follow. He's going through all those motions in life at this point in time because he's doing that with you as well, Divine Feminine, who is giving him the guidance. Unaware, you are not aware of this, but he knows it. Because you are waiting for him, but you are also praying, guys. You are praying so that he gets his wisdom in the right way to understand the spiritual union that now he has to start, which he also will have to embrace and shout to the heavens with happiness when he actually starts this journey, ladies and gentlemen, ladies especially, guys. Okay, so the first portion of the card is talking about that. Now the second part of the story, guys, over here, that right now he's going to start enjoying the journey. He's wandering, he's all over the place, looking at different directions. He's like jumping from one plan to the other, plan A to plan B to plan C to plan D. He's getting ready, but his path is not yet destined, in the sense that he still has to get a hold of the right route. So he's kind of wondering, but at the same point in time, he's also enjoying this journey because he's going through the motions of knowing that he can make it happen. Because the bird's nest, or the tree of forces, is in the reverse. He's looking for that. He's looking for that nest, guys. Okay? He's looking to see how he can build that nest back in this twin flame connection, because at this point in time, he wants to give birth to this. He wants to give birth to this. And how is at this moment, he is dreaming about it with his psychic vision, being a visionary, talking to his intuitive self, doing the shadow work, dreaming of the time that he will find his way out with the right strategical approach towards the situation. Okay, So right now he's building up on the strategy. He still hasn't got a hold of it. But at the same point in time, as he is walking through this strategical motion, he's also enjoying this. He's loving it because it's like a mind game for him. Okay, he's building up on that mind game because he's looking for that nest. He's looking for that place where he can reside with you, build that happy home, the happy family together, be together. Now he wants to give birth to that nest. He wants to stay there with you people. He wants to be there. But at the same point in time, he is also working on his psychic powers, on his love, on his connection in this twin flame journey to find the right approach and the strategy with regards to this giving birth for this twin flame connection, people. Look at the way he is being provoked. Okay, he's being provoked by all these forces from the universe. Now, the next portion of this card in here is letting you know rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. He's getting the blessings, guys, because he's gone through a hard time. Okay, so now that he is working on this twin flame connection in the right way, the blessings are also coming into his zone, people, which at the same point in time is helping him to completely erase his own difficulties, clearing the way. He has managed to clear it by the 20th. Okay, he has managed to clear what? He has managed to clear his inner child issues, guys. His own control, his own fear, his own stuff that he was holding on with regards to his fear situation, people. Because inner child talks about control issues. Controlling that particular feeling of not surrendering to this connection, controlling his fear, controlling his terror. He's giving that up because he's receiving that blessing of the universe to go into that high vibrational energy of the Nine of Cups, clearing his zone all tied up, is being in the reverse, letting you people know that he is now going to go and move into this high vibrational energy of the Nine of Cups or the wish fulfillment, guys. So that's happening because he is receiving the blessings to clear his own self-doubt, his own self-fear, his own self-misunderstanding. It was his problem, guys. It was more so his problems that now, in the month of September, by the 20th, he will be able to get rid of that completely, to finish it off, to clear his zone, to reach the high frequency level of this beautiful, enthusiastic blessings from the universe, guys. So it's all happening to him, people. It's all happening to him. And the next portion is letting you guys know is discovering the truth. You stand in the light of the truth. So after he has got this thing cleared up, people, he's discovering the truth of what he had done. And now he knows his own truth. It was all because of him. And why he knows it is because of you, the Queen of Scrolls. Okay, you have taught him the lesson, Divine Feminine. You have shown him his truth. You have made him understand what this twin flame connection is all about. You have waited for this man to realize his own truth, which he now knows that you are the person, Divine Feminine, who has helped him discover his own identity back in life. Okay? And that is because of your eternal flame of passion and love, guys. Not because of anything else, but the way you have shown him, the way you have demonstrated your sentiments, your emotions, your feelings from your heart is what has helped him to discover his own truth, guys, which is now bringing him to the point of reciprocity, the Six of Coins, because he wants to return you back the same love, guys. That same love that you people have showered on him, he wants to give it back to you. And that is the reason he's moving towards the guidance of the temple path. He's moving into that beautiful spiritual path, guys. He's moving into the spiritual connection because he has realized that you are his truth. You are the person, guys. It's nobody else. Because you have shown him the way. He has discovered his own identity that for so long he hadn't known he had. Okay? And it's not that you have done any magic or any kind of voodoo. No, it's with your love, guys. It's with your eternal flame of passion that you have managed to bring this man back to the point of him knowing what this twin flame reciprocity means. And he wants to now give it back to you. And that is why he is moving towards the spiritual path of this journey, people. Okay, so the next part is, look, he's going that side. Surrendering to the journey, releasing control, people. He's giving up control on this journey, on this thing, because now at this point he's rewriting his own destiny. He's rewriting his own destiny with you in this twin flame connection, because now he can hear that beautiful sound that is coming to him from the spiritual connection, people. He can absorb that, and he's doing that very, very slowly. He's getting a hold of himself to know what he wants in life. He's surrendering all control. And why? Why? Because he wants to bring back that power of love, guys. He wants to bring back that power of love in the spiritual connection with patience, which finally will open the door to value what he really values in life. Glitz, glamour, money, or is it you, Divine Feminine? That's where he's coming to at this point, because he's releasing control of every situation in his life that he had been holding back for a very, very long time, guys. For a very long time, because for him it was a story. You cannot blame him, but it was a story that he had initiated with you, but he could not completely manifest the magic. And today he knows it was not anybody else's doing. It was his doing, guys. It was his doing. So therefore he is coming to that point, people. And the bottom of the same decks over here, guys, is unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. And that's what the divine is letting him know, people. You are exactly in the same place where you need to be, where you should have been a long time before, but you didn't have that freedom in you or that good sense that prevailed in you to understand that it's something where you had to be in for a very long time, but you did not understand that. It was a fated meeting, guys. This twin flame connection was fated. Was fated. Look, was fated. And those are the golden memories that is coming back into him. That is coming back to him because now he knows how he had endured you, how he had endured the connection, the Nine of Staves. Because of him, guys, because of him, which he now wants to finish off. And Archangel Ariel is going to help him with that, with his second chakra of creativity and intimacy in this relationship to bring this love back and join you together in this connection, people, that spiritual union. That is in the way. That is in the way, guys, okay? So this is all that is going on right now with regards to the divine masculine. And I think I could not have done better justice to this reading, because that's the reason I have used my full force, my power, my understanding, my intuition to guide this, to have the right guidance with regards to this reading in terms of everything that is going on in this twin flame connection, starting from the astrological point of view and then delving down deep into the 5D and the 3D to understand this connection in the right possible way. But the best part of this story, guys, is, this intention, this learning, this lesson, this thing that he has today learned, people, is what is bringing him here. Because you people might think that he has taken a long, long time to do this. But remember, fortune favors the brave. And today he's being brave. It's only because of you. It's only because of you. Because you have shown him the way, divine feminine. And that's why he has realized his own identity. It's only because of this twin flame connection, which was fated and one that he had endured, which now he remembers the golden memories, that how he had done wrong things. And because he had done wrong things, people, Archangel Ariel is coming in to bring it all back and connect you both, guys, in the spiritual union. And it's all happening because he has gone through that entire motion. This was important, guys. This was very important. Because if you had got things easy, or if he had got things easy, this wouldn't have happened. Because he has learned his lesson so hard, he has realized he can no longer continue to act on those ends anymore. He has to move, and he is being provoked by all the 4 planets to move in different direction, to go forward, to let himself, and he is doing exactly that. He is going to start on that journey, which is going to come back and end with the spiritual union, guys. Okay, so therefore this process has started, is about to start. This journey towards a spiritual union is about to start, but the process has already started, and he is giving it a very hard thought to continue on this process in order to complete this into the spiritual union. Now, with regards to his mind space, people, the Ace of Pentacles, okay, he wants to start acting on this new beginning. But he also knows that in order for him to do that, he will have to balance everything right now. Okay, so how does he start his beginning? Is by the right balance, which is his truth now. He has realized his truth, guys. What is his truth? His truth is this commitment that he wants to bring back. The 3 of Pentacles. That is his truth, but he will have to balance this new beginning in such a way so that he can manifest this beautiful truth, which in turn is going to bring him back his 9 of Cups, his high vibrational wish fulfillment energy that he is targeting towards at this point in time, but for which temperance has come to him in the reverse. The angel of balance will have to wake him up, guys, where judgment is coming into his mind space to wake him up, to bring back that balance in the right direction, guys, which in turn will allow him to move away from the difficult portion. The 5 of Wands, he will have to finish this energy off, laying it down. He cannot have it anymore. The fight, the chaos, the competition, the rivalry in himself, in his mind, he will have to put that to a rest in order to start this new journey, guys. Which in turn, it also means that for him to be victorious, he will have to put down his excessive pride, which is the Five of Wands. His excessive pride, he will have to surrender himself, which is what the cards are telling you in here. He will have to surrender himself to this journey, to this twin flame connection, for him to bring back his Four of Wands and the stability of love in the spiritual union, guys. Okay, so which in the mind space at this point in time, the angel of balance in the reverse is letting him know that he will have to cross through this difficult, not difficult, but it's like working upon his own truth, working upon his own identity, working upon the fact that he needs to begin this journey ASAP. Okay, so all the thinking, all the programming, all the things that he needs to accumulate is during this period in time. Because once the journey starts, he will not be able to stop it. And that will be it. Okay, so therefore, whatever the preparations are that needs to be made in order to clear his own zone, he will have to do that in this period in time, helping himself to bring back the angel of balance, to perfectly balance his mind in the right direction, for him to stay focused, have his intentions clear, and walk in the right direction with regards to the spiritual union, people. Okay, now in the heart space, he is very lonely at this point in time, during this time, because he knows that now his old harvest is completely drained him off, guys. Has completely drained him. Okay? So his heart space is like a vacuum at this point in time. It's completely empty because now he is waking up to the fact that he doesn't have what he thought he had in his heart. That harvest that he had been gloating about, that harvest that he had been talking about, or that harvest that he had been initiating in his heart because he had thought at one point in time that was what he had deserved. Because today in his heart space, he's completely empty. That old harvest is gone and he's not going to work anymore without rewards to build back his new harvest, people. Okay, so at this moment, he's sitting in an empty heart space, completely empty. He doesn't want to encourage anything at this moment in the heart because he's learning to give ways to new discovery, new approaches in his heart, breaking away from the old traditions, the morals, the ethics, those tight bondings of marriage and stuff like that, third party obligations, karmic situations. He's breaking free from all that. He's breaking free, his heart is breaking free from those difficult approaches or traditional approaches that had tied down his heart. He knows that. And that is the reason he also knows that because of his own self thing that he had done, that wasted harvest is now sitting in his heart, people, which in turn is definitely giving him trouble. Okay, but in his heart, people, he's missing you very much, divine feminine, the Five of Cups and the Six of Swords in the reverse. He is not being able to let you go. Look at him. His heart is bleeding for you, people. He is so miserable because he knows that he had wasted his heart energy on situations that he shouldn't have done before. And he's pining for that same love from you guys. He wants to heal from that love now. He's waiting for you to come so that he can take your help to heal his heart. His heart is broken, people. Okay, and he wants to heal his heart with your help, and he's missing you terribly, divine feminine, because he's missing that love in his heart, people. He's missing that love that you have showered him with. Nobody else had given him this. It's only you, the lover's card, people. And he wants to heal his heart with that same sentiment and that love and that emotion that you had given him at a certain point in time. And he knows about it, people. He knows about it. But right now, he is also breaking away from those ends that had completely tied him down. And how he is doing that is with the help of the Queen of Swords. He's getting a very, very high clarity on his situation in the heart, people. His heart is very icy, very cold at this point in time because he knows he's pining for you. His love is pining for you, people, and he's sitting put because he wants to heal with that sentiment of love. His heart, he wants to heal with that, guys. But at the same point in time, he's being very icy and cold with regards to the other situations that he knows his heart is going through at this moment. Okay, and he's also getting a clarity to clear away the doubts and the misconceptions in his heart, to bring forward that love into his heart, to make that offer, the apology that he owes you, people. Divine Feminine. Okay, but at the same time, that apology he knows he will have to give you. He knows that because you deserve that. He knows that. But he's delaying that at this point in time. Because he's at this moment, the Eight of Wands in the reverse. He wants to go forward with that apology. But, right now, that love, that apology is a little bit delayed in his heart. Because he is kind of still completing the process of healing in his heart at this moment. And because of that, guys, his heart is opening up towards bringing back that balance in his life as well. Okay? Because his heart has been disbalanced for a very long time. So with the Queen of Cups, who is coming in here to let him know that it is time for him to bring back his heart in the right direction. He is being provoked by all the 4 planets to move and stay focused in order to bring back that beautiful balance, that angel of balance in his mind and in his heart as well, people. Okay, before I move forward, guys, I'm just going to ask for a major arcana for the mind space, please. There is Judgment as the major arcana. There is Judgment, yes, as a major arcana, and the Temperance too. Can you please give me a major arcana for the mind space in here? So his Judgment in the mind space, guys, yeah, it is Temperance. I just wanted to check that. There you go. His mind space will have to be balanced. Very, very important, people. For him to start this journey. For him to move into this twin flame connection, guys. His mind space will have to be balanced in the right direction. For him to get the right intuitive nudges in the mind at this point in time. For him to bring back the reciprocity in this twin flame connection, which all in the higher end is guiding him towards this. And he will do it, but it is just a matter of him coming to terms with the situation, guys, because everything is pulling him towards that. Okay, so therefore, Angel of Balance will have to appear in order to support his mind, in order to give him the right conditioning for him to walk in the right direction. Please give me a major clarifier for the heart space in here. But his heart space at this point in time, guys, is definitely requiring also a lot of balance. It's all about balance that he's getting. The thinking man is all about bringing back that balance too. Apart from anything else, people, the thinking man is all about the balance too. So there you go. In the heart space, people, the magician has come to let him know that, he's being a little bit selfish with regards to his desires in the heart, the king of Sod. And the magician has come to let him know that yes, he can be helped in order for him to move towards the justice, guys, for his heart space. So, even if that means that he has to be a bit selfish towards his own decisions in life, the magician is going to help him, guys. Because the magician is going to help him, it's only because the magician will also help him to bring back justice in the story. That in turn is going to bring back the Ten of Cups, that emotional fulfillment in his heart, people. Okay, so therefore, he has got the angel of balance that is nudging him with his intuition in the mind. He's got the magician that is pushing him with regards to his own desires and manifestation for him to bring back justice in this twin flame connection to support the Ten of Cups. Okay, so therefore, his heart space, his mind space is being helped by these two in here. Now, in his 3D energy, guys, at this point in time, people, the theme is to get going, to get moving, to get up and start working, to give birth to this connection, to bring back his emotional maturity with regards to this connection in the twin flame journey, guys. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is pushing him. She's telling him to wake up, get moving in this connection. It's time, okay, to bring it back, to build it back, to put down the other burdens, the guilt and the suffering and the pain and that stress and the tension. He will have to move away in order for him, again the magician, in order for him to build this new connection. Not new, but to build this connection back, guys. Okay? The magician has come to him to let him know that I'm here to help you, guys. I'm here to heal you, to keep your faith alive in yourself so that you can work your magic through me with regards to building back this connection in the right way, people, and to move towards it in that swift Knight of Sword energy, clearing away all the doubts, clearing away his own doubts, nothing else, guys, clearing away his own doubts to help him recover, rejuvenate, to take the magic, to lay down that stress that he's carrying, the burden that he's carrying. That in turn is going to help him bring back his emotional maturity, his love in the right direction, to start this teamwork, the commitment, and the Queen of Wands is pushing him too in the way. There are so many planetary influences. Can you see that? The 4 planets are fighting with one another to help the divine masculine walk in the right way, guys. And now for him, in this connection, people, there is no confusion with the 7 of Cups in the reverse. There is no confusion that he will have to quickly move forward, because at this moment, he's guarding it. He doesn't have to tell the world what he's planning. He's not going to talk about it. His feelings are repressed. His voice is shut out. He's not going to talk to you about it as well at this moment. But there is no confusion in his mind, because right now in the 3D, guys, he is also walking away from the grief by himself. The grief that had left him high and dry in the 3D, he is walking away from that, people. He doesn't want to return to that grief. He doesn't want to see it anymore, because now he's finishing off with the 3 of Swords energy to give birth to the Ace of Wands. So he's walking away from a tremendously bad influence, bad place that he had been sitting in the 3D, to give birth to this connection with his divine inspiration, with his divine knowledge, with his wisdom, with the guidance, with everything that the 3D world is permitting him to do, people. Please give me a major arcana for the 3D energy in here, please. There is no confusion that he will have to do the right thing. He's being focused, his focus, that's what he's thinking about. How he can work his way up the ladder, clearing every zone in his mind to bring back the Six of Cups, guys. Leaving the other things behind, leaving the negativity behind, putting that down, guys. Putting that down. Putting what down? The Three of Cups. Look, okay, this is something you have to see, people. He's leaving this behind. What is he leaving behind, people? He's leaving behind the karmic connection, the third party obligation. He's leaving his home for some people. They're relocating, they're leaving their home. They're putting that to a rest. The guilt and the stress, the injustice that they had been carrying with this connection for a very long time. They're letting that go, people. They're finishing it off to bring back justice in this connection in the right way, in the twin flame. To reconcile with this connection also, okay? It could be anything. To reconcile, to bring back justice in this connection, he had to end everything. He had to close the old cycle, people. He has to close the old cycle because it's time for him to reconcile justice with the present connection, not with the past connection anymore. That past connection had only brought him injustice, grief, suffering. That's it. He doesn't want that anymore, people. He wants to bring back justice in the right way for you people, for both you guys to make it happen, because fortune favors the brave. He is being brave, and so fortune is now going to favor him, people. Justice is a big part of the arcana. There, the Tower. That's what I told you. He's ending stuff in the 3D, guys, to start his journey. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Look. The Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Ace of Cups. Yeah. He's turning his fortune, guys. He's turning his fortune, people. He's ending the old cycle. He's moving it away from his zone. He doesn't want to hear that. He doesn't want to see that. He doesn't want to feel that. He doesn't want to do it. Nothing. Period. It's done and over with. Okay. What is the communication? The theme of his communication. Oops, too many cards. The theme of his communication with the Divine Feminine. Verbal, non-verbal, please. What's the theme of his communication with the Divine Feminine in the spirit and time? Yeah. He's waiting for balance, people. He's waiting for the angel of balance to come and balance out the situation, for him to move forward, to reconcile with this connection, people, with this twin flame connection. The balance that had been taken away by the third party situation, guys, that is what he's letting you know. The balance that had been drained of his zone from this old connection, the old karmic connection, he will have to rebalance himself in the right way to reconcile with his own fortune now at this point in time. So he's letting you guys know that. What are the other messages that he is letting the Divine Feminine know as well, please? It's too many cards. These ones have flipped out, so I'm going to take these ones. Yeah. Look, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. He's waiting for that balance to bring back himself, for the reciprocity to start. the Emperor in the reverse. That in turn, Divine Feminine, will bring back the Four of Wands, the 1111 card in your twin flame connection. He's getting ready to move. The Knight of Sword here, the Knight of Sword here somewhere I had. Yeah, right here. It's a dupe in the 3D too. He's getting ready. Quickly. It's going to happen very quickly, people. What are more messages, please, that the Divine Masculine? Yeah. Yes, he's being selfish. He's being selfish because he now wants to end the old chapter and open the new connection with the World card in here and the King of Swords in the reverse, because he wants you. He's missing you, people. He cannot stay without you, the Five of Cups, because he knows you are the only one that can fill the Six of Cups and bring it back to him. And that is what the Queen of Wands is letting him know as well. And he is letting you know that it's time for him, because he's in grief, because he's not being able to talk to you, to connect with you, to stay with you, to move with you. Because at the same point in time, guys, he's healing, he's rejuvenating himself, he's keeping his hope and faith alive in order to move forward with the Knight of Pentacles in this journey. He's waiting for the divine timing, the permission to come to him, to clear his zone from the Five of Wands. He's connecting with his divine for the wisdom as well, looking at the bigger picture. The King and the Queen of Wands, the suit card in here, guys. You both people are doing the same to move in the spiritual contract in the right direction, guys. Okay. What is the message from the Queen of Wands that the Divine Masculine wants the Divine Feminine to know? I'm waiting for my control back, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. My confidence to move this chariot, to move this love forward. There is no confusion that I want this commitment and the teamwork to come back, and that spiritual union to come back with the Three of Pentacles in here. So look at the way he's communicating with you, Divine Feminine. Please hear him, guys. It's only a matter of time. He's moving through the obstructions and the obstacle that is sitting in his zone right now. That's why he's thinking how he can move away from that to build back what he wants. He's planning about it at this point in time. He's planning about it. He's planning about the message he wants to communicate to you, about his reconciliation with your situation, with your twin flame situation, in this twin flame situation, having left the past old karma behind, closing that cycle, to walk away from that spiritual poverty, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, to fulfill back his life in the right way, giving back the love in this connection, bringing the lovers together, who together will bring back the Ten of Pentacles, coming to him from his intuition, the High Priestess, and he's just waiting for the timing, guys. He's just waiting for that message with the Page of Swords that is helping him or help him move away from the chaos and the brutality, to look forward, the Eight of Wands, to move forward with his strength, and that is his hope that he's building up as the Queen of Wands in this connection, people. Okay, so therefore he's doing everything. I think my spirit had enough of it. They're like, okay, you gave too many messages at this point in time. So yeah, so what it is this is going on with your communication, people. At this point in time, he's letting you know, wait, just wait, give me a few more weeks, give me a little bit more time, guys, and I'm going to be there. What is the major arcana in this message, in this communication too, please? It is a beautiful communication, guys. What's the major arcana here, please? What is the Divine Masculine Major Arcana, please. Yeah, look at this. Moving away from the difficulties, looking for his high vibrational energy, people, at this point in time. Which as the Queen of Swords, he is again a dupe. He's getting a hold of his clarity to bring back that Six of Cups happiness that is going to give birth into this relationship, to end the old cycle and start the new cycle by finishing off the Three of Sword energy once and for all. He's letting you know all that, guys. He's asking you to give him a little bit of time in order for him to bring back the Ten of Cups in this love story, guys. And magic is going to happen that will allow him to move forward. He will be moving forward towards his own victory, towards his own joy, with the right emotional contact and intelligence to manifest not only his emotion, but also his material and financial prosperity, people, to begin this new harvest that he's doing, moving away from everything else in life, again waiting for the divine timing to give him the permission to move forward, guys. So this is what it is, people. Until then, take care, goodbye, God bless, love you, Khuda Hafiz, namaste.